In this video, we're going to solve this force at an angle problem. We're going to first draw the force diagram, then we're going to calculate the acceleration, as well as calculate the normal force. So in this problem, we have a block that is on the ground, and we're applying a force at an angle. The force is 20 degrees to the horizontal, and the force is 25 newtons. The mass of the block is 5 kilograms. So to draw the force diagram, I like to always start with gravity force. So we're going to draw the force down. I'm going to call this mg. And then we also have this applied force in this direction, which I'm going to call F. And there's also a force from the table, and that will be upwards. That's the normal force. And I'm going to call that N. Now, when we solve these force and angle problems, it's really helpful to break them into components, which is what I'm going to do here. So any forces that are not on our coordinate axis, and I'm going to make my positive direction to the right, positive x, and then I'm going to make my positive direction in the y to be upwards. All right, so using those coordinates axes, I'm going to break the force into horizontal and vertical components. Let me go ahead and draw the mg, the gravitational force first, and the normal first. Okay, and then I'm going to break this F into components. So it's got both a horizontal and a vertical component. So here's the horizontal component, and here is the vertical component. All right, so I'm going to call that F, and here's the angle. The angle is right here. Okay, the horizontal component is going to be F cosine theta, because it's on the side that's adjacent to theta. And on the side that's opposite is going to be F sine theta. Okay, so now that we have that, that's going to really make it a lot easier for us to solve these problems down here. So let's take a look at the acceleration. So for acceleration, we're going to use Newton's second law, F equals ma. Since we're looking in the x direction, horizontal direction, I'm going to write subscript x here. And then in the x direction, we only have one force, which is F cosine theta. So we have F cosine theta, and that is equal to ma x. What we're looking for here is ax. So ax is equal to F cosine theta divided by m. And then now I'm going to substitute. The F is 25 newtons, cosine 20 degrees, divided by the mass, which is 5 kilograms. Okay, so if we do that calculation, we get 4.7 meters per second squared rounded, and that is our horizontal acceleration. Okay, so now let's take a look at the normal force. Sometimes students think that the normal force is just equal to the weight of the object or the gravitational force. But as you can see in this situation, it's not, because this force at an angle is pushing it at an angle, and one of the components of this force is downward. So that's going to increase the normal force. The table has to push up more so that the forces are balanced. So I'm going to use Newton's second law again. Net force in the y direction equals ma(y). Okay, so the forces to calculate the net force, I'm going to take all the forces in the positive direction minus all the forces in the negative direction. So in the positive direction, I have n, the normal force. In the negative direction, I have F sine theta and mg. So minus F sine theta and also minus mg. And since there's no acceleration vertically, this is going to be 0. All right, so I want to isolate n, so I'm going to move everything else to the right. So then we end up with F sine theta plus mg. Now we're going to substitute in our numbers. The applied force is 25, sine theta is 20 degrees, plus the mass of the object is 5 kilograms times 9.8, and we get 58. This is also rounded, 58 newtons. So the normal force is 58 newtons.